Hey, what's up everyone? This is Crocodile Gaming. First video today, and yeah, let's get going. So I've decided to do a video on the Division, Tom Clancy's Division. Um, I've already spent a few hours on the game, um, put a bit of time in, a bit of late nights, but obviously responsibilities have to come first, so I had to look after my son. So it took me a couple of weeks just to reach the top level, which is 30 within the free roaming. Now once you reach level 30, obviously the game continues through the dark zone, and you also get high reward um, tasks, or what would you say, missions. So yeah, what you can see here is basically just a bit of an appearance creation, or create your appearance. Now when you start the game, obviously you get to create your character with facial features, your basic outfits and things like that. But fortunately for this first video, at level 30 on the free roam, so I've got a few things along the way. Now you guys won't have as much things to choose from as I do in here, but obviously you know, as you progress through the game you can collect these sort of items. So yeah, spent a bit of time with the game, and it's I've had a lot of fun with the game so far, and still continuing to have fun. For those of you who don't know about the Division, there obviously are two ways you can play. You can play PvP, or obviously the free roam, which is your daily missions and things like that. Now I've completed all the missions, so we're not going to go through a lot of that, but yeah, we'll cut to the chase. You can see here that there's a bit of changing of the costumes and customization, but that's all good. So we'll move on. So what you see here now, guys, is the main menu, and we're obviously going to go into our first firearm, which is the side hand pistol. Just gives you a little bit of a quick rundown on the items. So you got a primary item, secondary item or secondary weapon, and you got your sidearm weapon, which is a pistol. In this area here, you've got your performance mods, electronic mods, all these modifications you can apply to your equipment or weapons. It's all in there. What you can see also is, back to the pistol, or not to the pistol. Okay, can't make up his mind in this one. So this is your primary weapon, your secondary weapon, and as you can see on it, you've got all the attachments, and with the attachments they have certain perks or whatsoever attributes that help with your character's DPS, and obviously the weapon strength, range, whatsoever. You can also customize your skins on the weapons, and there's a whole lot of things you can do. Then they also have certain perks once you reach a certain level within your weapons. Now these weapons that you can see are yellow ones, the yellow and purples. Now the yellows are high end, that's like the top weapons that you can get in the game. When you first start, you don't get these. You have to pass a certain level within the game to be able to start collecting these sorts of items, and these items are pretty good. You know, they work well in the game itself, and obviously PvP. What you can see here is obviously certain armor attachments. As I said, with the color-coded items, the items themselves can come in like 4 different colors. First you've got the white, which is your first color code, and then you've got blue, then you've got purples, then you've got yellows, then you've got greens, and greens is the high end. That's where all the good stuff is. So yeah, just taking into account those when you're obviously playing through your game. You're not going to get the yellow ones first. It's just virtually impossible. You can't buy the stuff. You can't even buy extra loot. So just keep an eye on that sort of stuff when you're going through the game itself. So what you can see here now, guys, is the main menu, and we're obviously going to go into our first firearm, which is the side hand pistol. Just give you a little bit of a quick rundown on the items. So you got a primary weapon, your secondary weapon, and then you got your sidearm weapon, which is a pistol. This menu here, guys, is obviously perks, skills menu, talent menu, things like that. This is where you equip, different items within the game, such as seeker mines, sticky bombs. If you're a team player and you like to use medkits and things like that, which work well in team missions and things like that, then this is where you can equip now each skill. Also, you can modify to have different types of extra effects or things like that. So that's what this menu is all about. It's skills menu. You also have talents menu. Now you can apply talents and things like that. They're just extra ways you can play differently. And then also perks. Now perks just come the more you upgrade your base of operations, the better, the more perks you get, basically. So that's what this menu is all about. Won't get too much into that because it can get quite in depth of information. So what we're going into here, guys, is the base of operations. As you can see, I'm still 90% on most of my wings. I've still got a little bit of work to do, but that's okay. Now in the base of operations, this is where you upgrade all your perks, talents, skills, etc. You have vendors here where you can purchase weapons, mods, and gear. But as I said, to get the higher gear, it's not easy, and it's going to be a high level. Also in this place, once you unlock certain wings, there's little things that you can collect. So you have the Dark Zone Vendor, you also have
You'll be missing out.
Closed Vendor, or so to speak, shooting range. You
got a hell of a
scavenge items on a daily basis. There's a lot of things you can do in here, but as I said, I won't get too much into that because it's a lot of information, and we're just trying to get a quick intro video before we get into a bit of gameplay. Okay.
Hey, Agent. Got something serious for you.
Fighting a good fight. Doing what I can from here.
Your attention, please. Type T instruction is available outside the main base of operations every morning at 0700. Beginners are welcome.
Keep your head on straight. We'll see you later. Best gear in the city. Check it out.
Heard they cleared out the LMB.
Last thing we're going to have a look at, guys, is the map. Now, as you can see, this is the map. And this is where you can see all your missions, your completed missions, daily missions. Now, when you start your map, it will look a lot different to this. And the red zone right there, that is the Dark Zone. That's where all the PvP happens. It can get quite heavy in there, but it's a fun place to be, because obviously you got to watch out for the enemies themselves and other players. Other players can obviously come through and attack you in that area, but they cannot attack you within the frame range.
Man, I can't wait.
So yeah, that's where your base of operations are, different missions. We're going to go check out a safe house, and then we'll get into some gameplay. Cheerio.
I can't wait to put my feet up and take a
Readings indicate this area is safe.
This is Rick. Sorry, I'm not feeling real good at the moment. So I went uptown. Decided to have a look for myself at this
There's stuff! It's calling to you!